everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm assuming you've read the title, but in today's video I am going to be tier ranking every obsession I have had since 2021. Now, to give you some context for this, back in the summer of 2021, 14-year-old me decided it would be a good idea to make a note of my obsessions each month. So at the end of each month or at the middle or whenever I remember to do it. And so basically now what that means is that in the note section of my phone, I can scroll back and see every obsession and everything I have noted down every month since, I think I actually started in August 2021, but I know like for the whole of 2021 because it was the same thing for the first 6 months. So I know every single thing that I have been interested in for the past 5 years, which is both kind of cool and also, I don't know, it's just kind of funny to be able to look back, but it does mean that this video is possible because when I was looking back through that list, there were genuinely things I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that. In the future, I would love to maybe do some more childhood ones from when I was younger, if I enjoy this or if you guys enjoy it. So I might do more of those in the future. But let's just take a look at the tier list for now. So at the top of the tier list, we have Help, I'll Always Be at the Restaurant. This is a reference to the song Right Where You Left Me on Taylor Swift's Evermore album, where she says, Help, I'm still at the restaurant. Essentially, this is basically me saying, I love this, I always will. This has probably had a huge impact, I think, on me, and will continue to have a huge impact on me probably for the rest of my life. I still think about this pretty much every day. Yeah, so these are for the obsessions that have really stuck with me and I still hold a lot of space. Oh my gosh, I'm holding space, guys. No, that I still think about a lot and just still mean a lot to me and kind of have honestly lasted the test of time over the past 5 years. Next, we have I Stand By It. This is ones that maybe I'm not super obsessed with at the moment, but if you ask me about it, I still have quite a lot of love for it, and I respect past me for loving it, and it's I get it, you know? Next is It Was Fun While It Lasted. This essentially means, yes, it happened. These obsessions are probably ones that lasted for a shorter period of time. I probably had fun with it. I overall have a positive outlook on that certain thing, but it's something that I probably am not going to come back to, but I respect the version of me that liked it whenever I liked it. The next category is this category is kind of an interesting one. It's essentially me just being like, I kind of see it, I get it, but I don't really resonate with that anymore, or it's something that I probably nearly forgot about. But obviously, I probably still respect it to some extent, but definitely lesser. Or there are some certain things about it where I'm like, oh, not sure about that. Anyway, and then at the bottom of the list, I have, I think, only one that is going in this category, but it's there for a reason, is I wish I could erase this from my memory. This is basically for the ones where I'm like, this was a dark time. I am embarrassed that I liked this, and frankly, it brings me shame that I have to bring this up in this video, because I would love to just pretend it didn't happen. So those are all my categories. As you can see down here, I have basically all of the things that I'm going to be ranking. I did think about putting specific kind of people on here, that I'm going to explain that really quickly, as in actors, but I decided to just kind of do more general ones, and I'll maybe talk about the people because they're all linked to one of these, if not multiple. Okay, so first on here we have Arcane. And let me go to the list. Let me go to the notes app. This comes up from late November 2024 to January 2024. So this was quite a short one, but I had a lot of fun with it at the time. I loved Vi, obviously. You had a Savage Ship, K-Vi, all of that fun stuff. I will admit that I was a fan of Victor and Jace. Wait, I can't even... See, this is what I mean. This is so limited, I can't even remember their ship name now. I don't know. You're going to find out about me. I love a ship, love a bit of fanfiction. We're going to talk about that more in a bit, but yeah. So I did really enjoy it. I think I'm going to put this in It Was Fun While It Lasted, because again, this was a pretty short one. I still like it to an extent. I could probably still talk about it a bit, but because it was so short, I don't think I ever delved completely into it, and I don't think it's one that I'll come back to in the future, or maybe if I do, it will be again quite short. So I'm going to put that in It Was Fun While It Lasted, because it was, you know? Okay. The next one is, we have Big Bang. This is a more recent one. There will be some ones from earlier years, but all of these ones that are coming up are quite recent. Anyway, we have Big Bang. This one, in terms of it being my main obsession, was quite short-lived. It only spanned pretty much the end of July and part of August. So it was quite a short one because it very quickly went into different K-pop groups that I'll talk about later. But again, it was fun, and I still listen to their music, and if they did a tour and they came to the UK, I would still absolutely love to see them. See, I'm not sure whether to put it in I Stand By It or It Was Fun While It Lasted. I think I'm gonna put it in It Was Fun While It Lasted, but I'm gonna put it above Arcane. Yeah. The next one is an exciting one. It's Boy Genius. I'm kind of considering this one as a summary of Boy Genius plus all their solo stuff. There's just a lot to encompass within this category. Immediately, this is going to help I'll Always Be at the Restaurant. I started to really get into Boy Genius in December 2023, which is sad because I missed the Boy Genius summer. Devastating, I know. But I got really into them, and honestly, they had the biggest impact on the past few years of my life. Since I got into them, like, I think I'll always love them. I'll always be low-key obsessed with them. I have seen Julian live now twice. I saw Lucy live on her tour. I have all of their albums on vinyl. I love them. I still listen to them a lot. I think about them all the time still. I would say they're probably not my current main fixation right now, but they are still very much up there and have been since that initial thing. So basically it's been over 2 years and I still have a lot. I'm actually wearing a Julian Baker shirt today. My Julian Baker tour shirt. So yeah, I love them a lot. They helped me so much through my A-levels. It was a really tough time. I remember before my first set of mocks, I was so nervous and stressed, and I literally just binge watched so many Julian Baker interviews because she made me feel so much better. Another thing that makes them so important to this category is they genuinely have had such a huge impact on my life and who I am now, and just everything about that. Julian Baker helped me come out to my parents. She was the reason that I finally did it. She's a huge part of everything. So yeah, I'm always going to be at the restaurant because I love her a lot. And I love all of them a lot. I love their music, everything. I could gush about over Boy Genius. I could gush about each of them for hours, but yeah. Next up, we have Chew. Again, this is a very new one. I think in February was when I first started listening to Chew, February of this year, because I wanted to get into more girl groups in K-pop, because I love a girly, you know? There's been a lot of girl groups that I've listened to songs from, and she is by far my favourite and the one that I actually felt like I was getting into. Also because her solo career is much more recent, there's less to try and absorb, which made it easier for me to just get into her music and everything. I now have 2 of her albums, so yeah. I feel like it's hard for me to rank her in this list because of how recent it is, because I don't know whether to put It Was Fun While It Lasted, but the thing is, because I'm still very much into her, but it's also difficult because compared to a lot of the things on this list, I'm not as hyperfixated on her. It's more of kind of general, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have to put her and I stand by it, I think, for now. Next up, oh my gosh, David Lynch. This is just David Lynch's projects in general. If you don't know, my favourite film is Mulholland Drive. I have to say that's like maybe my favourite film of all time. I have taken a lot of inspiration from him. I think I will continue to take a lot of inspiration from his films in the future. Hopefully. I just love his style. I loved Twin Peaks. I've seen a lot of his projects. I think I'm gonna put it at Help I Always Be at the Restaurant. Honestly, I would put him in that category based on Mulholland Drive alone. I think I first watched it last year, which is crazy. I only watched it for the first time last year, but already, like, he's become one of my favourite filmmakers. Like, the scores of Twin Peaks, all of that, the music, everything. Yeah. I've talked about him multiple times in my favourites videos. The next one is kind of a random one. It's A Daily Dose of Sunshine. This was a K-drama that I watched, I think, at the end of last year. I can't quite remember exactly, but I loved it. It was so good. It was one of those shows that really, really moved me. I honestly haven't watched any K-dramas in a while, but this K-drama was just so good, but now I feel like nothing else is going to compare to that. I think it had such a good exploration and discussion about mental illness and kind of the realities of that, and it like handled it very sensitively, but it was also really enjoyable to watch, and they had like the right amount of humour. That show I just really enjoyed. I think I'm gonna put that in It Was Fun While It Lasted, but I definitely recommend, if you haven't already, to check it out. Next up, we have Game of Thrones. I don't know where to put this one. Now, I became obsessed with Game of Thrones and binge watched like the whole show after completing my GCSEs in 2023. So this was like summer 2023 for me. This was kind of a weird one because I was like really obsessed with it. But the moment that obsession ended, I kind of haven't really thought about it that much. So I feel like I can't put it up super high. I think it's still a good show, but also with like the final few seasons and you're just like... So I think I'm going to have to put it in OO, because as much as I appreciate the show, I don't really resonate with it that deeply anymore. And I don't know, I just think there's a lot of things that have had a much more long-term impact on me and that I would be much more likely to come back to. Like, the chances of me coming back to Game of Thrones now, probably quite low. So we're going to put that in there. But, you know, I'd still say if you're interested, it's worth a watch, you know? I love Daenerys, obviously. So, okay, next up, immediately, Grishaverse. Help, I'll Always Be at the Restaurant. This is an earlier one. So the first book that I ever read in the Grishaverse series was Six of Crows, having watched season 1 of Shadow and Bone, which was obviously the only one out at the time. This was in October of 2021. Now, this was, from what I can remember, a very hard time for... To be honest, I feel like all the time is a hard time for me, you know what I mean? That's kind of a theme of a lot of these, but I specifically remember having a hard time, and I like read these books the first time and I just loved them so much. Jesper is still one of my favourite characters, maybe my top 2 fictional characters of all time. I adore these books. I still make edits of it, of like Shadow and Bone, like the show, on TikTok. I love these characters so much. I still say Six of Crows is my favourite book. Yeah, like I was 14 at the time and now I'm 18 and I still have such a strong love. I still think of it all the time, so immediately it just has to be there. Yeah. Ooh, next up we have House of the Dragon. See, it's kind of weird because I kind of want to put this in a higher category than Game of Thrones, because I think my perception of the way in which I was hyperfixated on it is weirdly more positive than with Game of Thrones. Essentially, fun fact, I actually first watched House of the Dragon because I very quickly developed a crush on Emma Darcy. So, that's actually the reason for that, which is kind of funny. Like, I genuinely watched the show for them, and this was before I had actually seen Game of Thrones. because I watched it the next summer. But oh wait, no, it was November 2022. Sorry, because that was when my GCSE mocks were in year 10, I think. I can't quite remember, but anyway. But then the thing about that is that I was kind of obsessed with it then because of Emma, and then obviously the second season of House of the Dragon came out more recently. Was it in the summer of 2023? And again, I got super invested in it again, mainly because of Emma. But I just love Rhaenyra. Like, I have the fattest crush on Rhaenyra. I have the fattest crush on Emma. Like, all of that jazz. So, of course, and then seeing Rhaenyra be confirmed Girl Kisser and kissing my sword, that was a moment for me. I remember seeing that. I was very excited. I made an edit of it. It was kind of a big deal. It was a big deal to me. So I think I'm gonna put that in It Was Fun While It Lasted. Wait, I feel like I need to rearrange this. Okay, I'm gonna put Arcane there. I'm gonna put. Okay, I think that's the order I want to do it. Okay, yeah. So I still like the show, but it's kind of funny because I think with this one, it's less of the show itself and more of the obsession with Emma Darcy and just wanting to watch their project and kind of just caring about Rhaenyra. So yeah. Anyway, but I do like the whole show. Okay, next we have Lord of the Rings. I think I'm gonna put it in I Stand By It. Part of me wants to put it in Help I'll Always Be at the Restaurant, but I think because of the other ones in this category, I think I feel a lot stronger generally, and I have thought about a lot more over the past few years, so I can't quite put it up there. But I love Lord of the Rings. I watched it again recently. I think that's why I want to put it in a higher category, because it kind of came back again recently and I loved it. I've been obsessed with Legolas. I had a bit of an Orlando Bloom moment in year 11, I think. I've always kind of been obsessed with Legolas. I remember going to the cinema when I was younger, when the Hobbit films first came out, and I watched that and I was obsessed with him in Toria. And I'm obsessed with Arwen and her fashion, and for my prom in 2023, I had an outfit that was very elven inspired. My dress had a very much elven vibe to it, and so I think. Now do I put it higher up? No, I think I'm just gonna put it at the top of the I Stand By It category because I will always stand by this, and it's something that I probably will kind of come back to, but it's not quite as strong, if that makes sense, as some of the others. Okay, the next obsession we have is the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put it in, I think, at the bottom of It Was Fun While It Lasted. The issue with this one is that there's kind of a lot of iterations of this. Just the general Marvel stuff itself, and then there's me being obsessed with Wanda, and that's that's a whole thing by itself. I nearly added Wanda to this list separately, but I was like, we already have 28 things on here. We don't need to add another one. I had a really big Marvel phase. I can't remember. I think maybe it was 2022 that I really got back into it. It was a thing that I was obsessed with when I was younger, and then I got back into it and started rewatching all the films and watching any of the ones that I hadn't seen because I'd actually never seen the Iron Man films. They're honestly not my favourite, and I probably won't rewatch them. I've always much preferred the Captain America trilogy, but I've already seen that one. Anyway, I'm kind of more of a I was kind of always more interested in Steve and Bucky and that kind of side. I love Captain America Civil War. That was my favourite film for a while, for a long time actually. I was obsessed with that. But I feel like there's a weird shame about it, particularly when you're a film student. I actually remember, I have some kind of painful memories attached to that and kind of feeling that shame of not feeling like a valid enough film student because you're into Marvel or whatever. And I understand that technically they're not the most brilliant, you know what I mean? But it's still fun. I just also don't really interact with Marvel anymore. I haven't watched any of the recent films. I haven't watched any of the recent projects. I can't even remember the last Marvel film I watched. It's been a long time. It was a time, you know what I mean? We were all obsessed with Wonder, and that was kind of a fun time at one point. I still kind of love her. I have a lot of love for her character still. I have a lot of emotional connection to her, but I just think it's definitely not as strong as the others. And I think I also have that weird shame attached. So I'm going to put that at the bottom of it. Was fun while it lasted. But yeah, if you love it, then that's all the respect to you. Next up, Luna. Oh, I don't know whether to put them in I Stand By or Help But Always Be the Restaurant, because I'm a huge fan of them now. Their new album's coming out. I've spoken about them multiple times in recent videos. I love their music. I found out about them via Boy Genius, and I literally love them. Across my A-levels, I was obsessed with their Chaotic podcast. Literally my favourite thing ever. Was the highlight of my Wednesday every week. I always looked forward to them having a new podcast episode. Genuinely, the About You album, phenomenal work. I love them. I love how politically outspoken they are. I just really admire them, and I love them. I love their music. I love them. Like, I just think they're awesome. So I think I'm gonna put them maybe at the bottom of Help Out Always Be the Restaurant. Maybe. I don't know, because obviously I'm on a Muna kick right now because of the new album, but I've never stopped being interested in them since I first got interested in them, if that makes sense. I have a poster of them on my wall. They're one of my favourite music artists. So yeah, I think I've got to put them there. At Help Out Always Be at the Restaurant. Next up, oh my god, the Pop Mart thing. This technically isn't media. Everything else is a bit of media. This was a bad time, guys. I'm gonna put this in OO. I spent a lot of money. I still love a lot of the figures that I did get while it was kind of having a Pop Mart phase, but realistically, wasn't good for my bank account. I think there are things that I bought that I feel a lot happier about buying than I do about these figures. I think maybe sometimes I still see the blind boxes and I'm tempted. So maybe I'll get one every once in a while. But the period where I was buying quite a lot, I don't want to go back to that. Yeah, although I will say I never had a Labubu. But the figures that I do I like Skull Panda and I like the Horonos. I think those are the only ones I have. Oh, and I have one Peach Riot for my friend. But yeah, we're done with that, and I hope that this never becomes an obsession again. Okay. This is the one I was dreading having to talk about. Dreading having to admit that I was obsessed with it at a point. Saltburn. Okay. Yes, I was obsessed with Saltburn for a bit. Definitely having seen Wuthering Heights, the most recent Emerald Chronicle, I feel even more ashamed about it. Great. That wasn't good. Not a fan. And so I think now, having time passed, I'm kind of... I don't want to admit it. I'm putting it in I wish I could erase this from my memory because I wish I didn't remember it just because I feel so embarrassed about it. I think it was a culmination of things around it. I don't think I had a super strong obsession. It's ironic because I have one obsession that I'm putting right at the bottom from the same time because I also started getting obsessed with Boy Genius literally at the same time because it was December 2023, which is kind of ironic. It's we have one absolute top tier and then one right at the bottom. I went to see this with my mum. I was studying Promising Young Woman for my film studies A-level, also directed by Emerald Fennell, if you don't know, hence why I went to see it. And I had no idea what I was in for when we walked to that cinema. And honestly, I just think when you're in A-levels, when you're honestly doing any kind of exam in high school or sixth form or whatever, you're not right in the head. Hence why I was listening to a load of this music, hence why feeling anyway, you're just not in the best state of mind, and that absolute crack of a film spoke to me in that time. Okay, let's move on. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Anyway, Shadowhunters. This was actually the first one that I wrote down because this was back in the summer of 2021. This was the beginning of my list on my notes app. again, this was actually quite a short obsession that I had, but, and the funny thing about this one is that I've never read the books. I think I bought the first book, never ended up reading it because the hyperfixation just dissipated, and I suddenly was like, oh, I actually don't want to read it. I don't. This one's complicated because I don't know whether to put it in O or it was fun while it lasted. Because really, the show isn't good. Especially the first season. Like, it's very cringe. It's very much teen drama. It's not particularly great. Objectively, it's not great. Did I have a lot of fun watching it though? Obviously, yes, I did. Also, of course, I'm gonna be honest, I was there for Malik. You know, I think we all were. For the most part, ironically, the main characters, Clary and Jace, characters I cared least about. I loved Alec, I loved Magnus, loved Izzy, loved Simon, loved Raphael. Honestly, when it comes to was it Isabella? But when it comes to Izzy ships, I honestly enjoy a bit of Sizzy. I enjoy a bit of Sapphire. Obviously, I enjoy a bit of... what is Clary and Isabel's ship name? I don't know. I can't remember. But I enjoy a bit of that. Obviously, I love a bit of Malik. I loved that. That was a lot of fun. And I still enjoy that ship. I think, you know... What was it? War of Hearts? You know, that one scene, the wedding scene, amazing, legendary, you know, so I loved it. But again, it's something that I don't think I'll ever go back to. I think I'm gonna put it in my heart. See, in my heart it's here, even though it's like genuinely like not good. I don't even care about the makeup. But in my heart, I still have a lot of love for it because it was the second fandom that I ever really like was interested in, like online and everything. So yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to put it. You know what? We're gonna put it there with the caveat. I know it's not great, but I like it. There you go. Next up, we have Squid Game. I don't even know. I'm just gonna put this in at the end of It Was Fun While It Lasted. I think I had a brief obsession with this. It wasn't like proper when the first season came out. Obviously, Saviok. And I don't remember what the name of the character, like the girl that she did the marble game with. I kind of love that as a ship. I think I have a few edits of them saved on my TikTok account. Kind of love that. And then I got obsessed with it a bit again when the second and third season came out. Oh my gosh, this is something that I'm a bit embarrassed to admit. I fell for the Thanos and Nambu propaganda. I genuinely do ship them. I didn't care about these characters at all, ironically. And then I saw it and I was like, wait, it's like an angsty ship. One thing about me, I love an angsty ship. I love a ship where at least one, if not both, of the characters are like traumatized and really sad and stuff. I don't know what that says about me, but I love it. I love a bit of like angst. Eat that up. And this, and the Thank You, they're perfect for that. Amazing. Some great fan fiction of that. So essentially that's what happened. I'm not proud of it, but it happened. It's also interesting because it's also Squid Game, which led me to watch the other... Actually, I feel like I have to put it here, don't I? I think I have to put it ahead of Daily Dose of Sunshine because I wouldn't watch the Daily Dose of Sunshine if I hadn't seen Squid Game. So I'm going to put it ahead of it. It's also actually the reason that I listened to Big Bang. It's the reason I got into K-pop. I think it's kind of funny, actually, that two things last year led to an increased interest in K-pop. Obviously, both became K-pop Demon Hunters film, which I wasn't even aware of until much later. And then also Squid Game. Obviously, I came at it from the Squid Game angle from TOP. Actually, not even fully because of that. It was because of my friend also, because she suddenly got into K-pop around that kind of time. So then I was like, oh, okay, well, I guess if she is and I'm kind of curious about this music, then I'll give it a go. And now we're both hardcore fans. So yeah, that's just kind of how stuff happens. But we're going to put that there. Next up, Stranger Things. I don't even know where to put this. I think, again, this is one where I've had obsession spanning multiple years. So it's like I've had an obsession, then it's gone out, and then it's come back with a new season. And sometimes that happens with shows. The thing is, I haven't watched season 5. I honestly just couldn't be bothered. I think I'm just going to put this in OO. It sounds really bad. To all my Stranger Things fans out there, mad respect to you. Like, no hate at all. I do like this show. I just feel like it's never truly resonated with me as like a long-term thing that I've loved, if that makes sense. Even though I'm saying things since 2021, I was first obsessed with it, I think, around the season 3 era, and then obviously again when season 4 came out, and then I just haven't come back to it for season 5. I just haven't watched it. I think I just like couldn't be bothered. I didn't, you know, all of the stuff going on, I didn't really feel like I wanted to watch it. Next up, we have Stray Kids. Now, this is hard to rank because it's my current obsession. So as much as in my head I'm like, I want to put it at the top, I can't because it's not been long enough for me to see if it's going to stand the test of time. I'm going to put it in at the top of I Stand By It because I still really love them. I have a good feeling for them in terms of the fact that they will move up to the higher category, purely based on the fact that it was kind of at the beginning of September or right at the end of August last year, and we're still going strong. It has been over 6 months now and the obsession is still going strong, so it's looking good for their long-term success with me. It's looking good. I still very much want to talk about them. I was actually thinking about this earlier, and it's like I bet my parents better thank God that I was not obsessed with them earlier, because if I had become obsessed with them maybe back like when they first debuted or whatever and I was like 11 or something, I would have been insufferable with 2017 me times 2017 Strike. I would have been insufferable. Anyway, I love them. I love their music a lot. I engage in so much of their content. I was literally watching like a Skiz Coast last night. I love watching like photo card sorting videos, all that jazz. I literally posted multiple videos, vlogs, me and Tia doing stuff linked to Stray Kids, whatever, talking about them. Me like doing binder deck, all of that. Very much in that. I literally have Stray Kids albums behind me. Next one we have the L Word. This one again is kind of limited. I'm trying to go through these fast because there's a lot. I've kind of had a quick obsession with this. I haven't finished the show. I only got a few seasons in. Watching the show honestly stresses me out. There's something about that show. It genuinely like brings me anxiety to watch. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna put it in. I respect how iconic it is for the sapphic community, for the lesbians, for us, you know. But like it's there. I just haven't finished it. Yes, I have a massive crush on Shane. Who doesn't? You know what I mean? But I feel like I can't put it any higher. The Last of Us. Ooh. See, I still have a big Ellie Williams poster on my wall. So I developed this obsession. Again, I think a lot happened in 2023, you guys. Wow. Because I first watched the show and then watched playthroughs of the game, then played the game. And I was like really, really into it. I don't know where to put it because, again, this has a strong connection to me in the sense that I was playing this game while I actually did my GCSEs. There was something about it where I got, because I'm not someone who usually plays like video games, you have to fight stuff. I get stressed out very easily when playing games. I'm very much like a cozy gamer. Like I like Animal Crossing, I like The Sims. You know, this was the first time where I had to play something that was like genuinely stressful and kind of scary, which was interesting for me. But what I will say is that honestly I got so stressed playing that game, suddenly my like stress tolerance went up and it helped me deal with doing my GCSEs. So that's kind of funny when I think back about that. And it lasted a bit, I think. It lasted into the summer. Okay, I'm gonna put it, it was fun while it lasted. because the most recent season of the show was fine, but I'm not like obsessed with it or anything. There's a lot of issues with it. I don't know. I just don't think I'll ever come back to it and love it as much as I once did. Yeah, I'll do that. But it still holds kind of a special place in my heart. Fun fact, when if you've played the first Last of Us game, the first part where Joel has to go off on his own to like clear the area before Tess and Ellie come down, I was so stressed. I literally gave myself heartburn. I'm not joking. When I think Tess was like, yeah, you go down there, check, go down and like check and whatever, and I'm like, but I'm Joel. I don't want to go down there by myself. I don't want to do that. I'm Joel. Don't make Joel do it. I don't want to. I found it very stressful, and it took me so many attempts to try and get through that. And if you are an experienced gamer, you're probably thinking, Charlotte, what do you mean? That's easy. Keep in mind, I'm on easy mode. I'm not good at this game, right? But you're thinking it's literally not that hard. I was freaking out. Yeah, horrifying experience. Yes, it was kind of fun. Anyway, so that's kind of a special memory. Not sure if it's positive, but it's definitely there. Oh, we have The Rain. Now this is a show on Netflix, if you haven't seen it. This is a Norwegian show. I had a brief obsession with this. At some point, honestly, I had totally forgotten about this show until I actually looked up at my list. I had totally forgotten that I was obsessed with this for a bit. So I'm gonna pop this in. I'm gonna put it in. It was fun while it lasted, because clearly it hasn't made that much of an impact on me because I literally forgot about it. But still, I think it's a fun show, though I do think the second season, the third season of it kind of was weird. You know when you start watching a show and then it just gets kind of progressively slightly more insane, and you're like, okay, I think we were running out of ideas, and I feel like we lost the original plot. That's how I feel with that show. I think season 1 was very good. I think season 2 was pretty good, and then by season 3, I'm thinking, what the hell happened to the original plot? It's kind of one of those. Next up, we have. Okay, so I have a picture of Folklore Taylor for this, but just kind of Taylor Swift's music. I'm gonna put this in I Stand By It. So if you don't know, my initial kind of proper obsession with Taylor Swift was back in 2017 when Reputation came out. I was obsessed with that album in the summer of 2017. And then in 2022, I had a huge folklore obsession. And what's special about this obsession in music against like a lot of my others is that this is the first time that I ever was properly obsessed with an album. Previously, I had been obsessed with maybe a few songs on an album or something. Because I will say that when I listened to like Reputation stuff, I pretty much listened to like some songs on there, and I rarely listened to any of the others. But with this album, with Folklore, I listened to every song on there constantly. It was just like going through the whole album on repeat. And what is special about that is that it really influenced how I listen to music today, because up until that point I was not yet an album listener. If you know me now, when I want to listen to someone's album, I'm listening to the whole album. The way I absorb music is like I get into an artist, I listen to a whole one of their albums. If I like it, then it's like, great, now I'm listening to their entire discography. That's pretty much how I work. I'm not someone who does like playlists so much. I tend to just listen to the full album all the way through, and Folklore was kind of the first time that I did that, and was what started that off for me. So for that reason, it has a very special place in my heart. Obviously, I love Evermore. You know, Midnight's era was so much fun. I have such positive feelings towards that time. I remember when Midnight's came out, that was like all I listened to for a month. It was just Midnight's, just that one album all the way through, and I just listened to it again and again. I went to the Eras tour in 2023. There's just a lot of special stuff that I attached to Taylor because of that. Last year and in recent times, I haven't been listening to her so much. I'm going to be honest, and don't crucify me for this. I wasn't a fan of The Life of the Showgirl. I don't even own the album. I literally own the rest of her albums on CD. This is the only one that I don't own. I just it wasn't, you know. I still very much respect and understand the version of me that was obsessed with these albums, because I still, Folklore, Evermore, still have such a special place in my heart. I will always love a lot of her music. I don't know how much, like, going forward I'll interact with her new stuff or like her, but there was definitely a period where she was really important to me and her music was really important to me. So I still stand by it. Okay, The Umbrella Academy. Help I'll Always Be at the Restaurant. Oh my gosh, this was formative for me in terms of fandom. Okay, I genuinely cannot explain to you how much I loved this show. It was January 2021, and I was watching it with my parents for the first time, and I was obsessed. Klaus Hargreaves, still my favourite fictional character of all time. I think of him every day still. I think about this show literally all the time, and it's been 5 years since I first watched this show, and I am still obsessed with it. And that is crazy to say. I was 13 and I'm 18, and I still think about this show all the time. The massacre of season 4, I don't want to talk about it. I'm so angry. But the first 2 seasons of that show mean the world to me. They really do. It was the first time that I got into an online fandom space properly. That show was a lot of firsts for me. The Umbrella Academy was the first time that I read fanfiction. That show got me to read fanfiction, which is crazy. The Umbrella Academy is like the origin of so much stuff about me now, and the way that I interact in fandom and the way I see it. And yeah, it was just the first time that I really saw like an active fandom online. I remember on TikTok, like following certain creators, and like people always talking about it, and I was like so up to date. I was always looking for updates for like season 3 when that was in development and everything. I didn't want to talk about anything but the Umbrella Academy. I talked my friend's ear off about it constantly. She low-key didn't care, but I did. I still have Funko Pops up there. I have Funko Pops of like all of the siblings. I have a big poster on my wall down there. It hurts to talk about because I miss it. I miss it so much. And I miss the fandom also. I think that's one of the things I miss the most, just because obviously the show ended badly and the fandom's kind of dead, and I miss the 2021 fandom so much, because that was, I don't say this, but it was peak. I don't say it lightly, but it truly was peak. It was amazing, and I miss it. Okay, next up we have The Walking Dead. It was fun. I don't know. I think a lot of them are just going to go in the it was fun while it lasted category. I had a brief obsession with it. It was fun. I think it was at the beginning, maybe like September 2023. It was like at the beginning when I did my A-levels. I watched it a lot. Although I'm going to be again so real, I didn't finish it. I got to season 7 and suddenly like Rick was gone. They did a time skip. I hate time skips. Don't do it to me, please. I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I really don't like it. And that kind of ruined it for me, and I was like, I'm kind of done. It is a good show and I would recommend it. I just kind of got to the point where I was like, I can't be able to watch this anymore. Which sounds so bad, but all love to that show though. I also don't really think about any of the characters that often anymore, so I can't really put it any higher. Actually, in fact, I might move it. Actually, I think I'm gonna put. Yeah, I think we can do that. Okay, Warrior Nun. If you know, you know. What a show. I loved that fandom for a while. That was so fun. I'm gonna put it was fun while it lasted, because it wasn't a super long time obsession with me, but I honestly only have positive things to say about it. I mean, the fact it was cancelled, how could you? But also, like, who doesn't have like the fattest crush on Sister Beatrice? Like, you know? Anyway, love that show. Willow. This show, huge for me. I had the biggest Erin Kellyman obsession. I have the biggest crush on her. I was honestly obsessed with her. Because of this show, I still see her like in anything, and I'm like, Disney, we have beef. What happened to this show is criminal, genuinely criminal. I met some of the loveliest people because of the Willow fandom. Shout out Enya, love you so much. I don't think she'll see this, but if you do, you're lovely. I think, again, this was really important to me because it was one of the first experiences I had of just being able to kind of be in a sapphic community, even if it was just online. And I think it really gave me a space where I felt like I belonged. And yeah, and obviously, you know, Ruby Cruz, Erin Kellyman, we love. What was so funny is I remember like the lead up to like finding out that Ruby Cruz was gonna be Bottoms, and I was like, I don't know what this is gonna be. And now Bottoms is like so huge. So it's like, yeah, I did know Ruby Cruz before Bottoms. Was a fan. Yeah. So I don't know. This just has such a special place in my heart. So I'm gonna put it in 100%. I stand by it. I wish I want to rewatch this show. I still think about it occasionally. I'm like, oh my god, I do. Okay, next up, you kind of can't see what I'm referring to here. It's kind of like impossible to read, but I didn't know how, like, what symbol or anything. Here we have Wong Kar-wai. Hang on, I feel like I need to arrange this. There we go, that's much better. This is Wong Kar-wai's films. We first watched Chungking Express and Fallen Angels in my film studies class. And oh my god, those films, genuinely life-changing. I genuinely, some of the most moved I've ever been by a film. They have such a special place in my heart. The filmmaking style is incredible. The sense of nostalgia but like an isolation, and it's truly like it just has such a human touch. He makes incredible films. His like style is everything. Like, we kind of obviously discussed him in film studies as like an auteur. I'm obsessed. I love his style so much. I think he is definitely going to be a major influence on any filmmaking that I do in the future for sure. I mean, even the scripts that I wrote, my personal script, and the fact that there's like narration in it, purely because of him, because of his style. And I was like, wow, that actually can look really cool or feel really immersive and personal and everything like that. Honestly, I haven't stopped thinking about those films since I first watched them, and yeah, so I have to put them. I'll always be the restaurant. Next up, we have Yellow Jackets. I love Yellow Jackets. I can't wait for the next season. I will say season 3, a bit of a mess, but I love that show. I love the characters. It's always a fun time. Again, I really like the fandom behind it. I love all the theories. This, to me, is an example of how great it is for you to put out one episode a week. I don't know what Netflix is doing with the putting half a season out and then the next half. Why are we doing that? If you want to split it up and make it slower, one episode a week, guys, because the theories, all of that stuff after each episode every week, incredible. So much fun. We need to do this more. Like, if you are going to not put it all out at once, if you're not going to let me binge it all at once, put it out once a week. Don't do the half and half thing. I don't think that works, personally. I prefer this way much more. Taiwan. I love Taiwan. Oh my god. I love them so much. I'm obsessed with Liv Hewson. I love them. I've seen quite a few of their projects. I watched Santa Clarita Diet because of them. Great show, by the way. I love them. I'm so sad that the next season of Yellow Jackets is the last one. It's so sad. So I'm 100% going to put it in. I stand by it. Because it's not quite as long-term as the ones in the top, but still, I feel very passionate about that show. I love that show. I've edited it a lot. Oh, I love a good Yellow Jackets fan theory. And we finally made it to the end of the tier ranking list. So if you've ever had an obsession with any of these, let me know where you rank it. I'd love to know if you have any other obsessions. I would love to see other people do their tier ranking lists of obsessions they've had. Let me know if you want me to do ones from when I was younger, because I have a lot. Considering I had 28 things to rank here from the past 5 years. And then there's the rest of my life. You know, before that, I have a lot to talk about in things that I've been interested in. Anyway, but thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me and just letting me, waffle on about all the things that I love. I hope we can do it again sometime. Alright, thank you for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.